English Teacher Part 142. Content in this sense includes both subject matter and also cognitive, procedural, affective, communication, interpersonal, and group skills. You will need to balance your use of the teaching strategies to help your students become proficient in all these areas of learning and living. Where possible, use interactive approaches including student-teacher discussion and peer teaching. Use interactive approaches. This last approach, particularly when used to teach higher order thinking, will lead to a higher achievement by students of all achievement levels. The methods of instruction outlined in this chapter have various uses, strengths and limitations. Your students and classes will vary greatly too, and you will need to be constantly alert to group and individual needs in order to combine and apply the most productive mix of teaching strategies to achieve a broad range of instructional goals. To succeed, you will need to reflect constantly on professional development targets, develop a consistently expanding repertoire, effective instructional skills, carefully observe individual group dynamics within your classroom and school. Above all, you will need to keep an open mind in selecting a variety of teaching strategies that will provide information skills, effective development appropriate to student learning levels, while focusing in the ultimate target of equipping individuals to learn productively and independently throughout their lives. There is a criteria for selecting an instructional strategy. Have you prepared yourself by planning, training, and practicing to use the strategy productively? Does the strategy suit your teaching style? Does your classroom schedule allow time for productive use of strategy you have chosen? Is the cost of using strategy reasonable in terms of the school budget, your resources as a teacher? What kind of content does the strategy involve? Cognitive, procedural, affective combination? Is your classroom adaptable? Has it the necessary equipment? Is the strategy appropriate to your student development levels, to their cognitive, psychomotor, and moral emotional levels? Have your students had previous experience with the content, strategy, and teaching methods involved? Is the strategy adaptable to your students' preferred learning styles? Will the strategy motivate your students, catch their interest, complement their background? Will it be congruent and compatible with the previous experience of success? Will it replace deferred success with success? How deeply do your students need to understand the content? Will they need to recall it? Does it call for performance? Will the strategy you are considering provide the most effective way to meet your instructional objectives? There are practical considerations that one can have in the classroom session by describing and maintaining a certain level of understanding. There are some key words for this tutorial: cognitive skills, direct instructions, lecture, practice, drill, explicit instruction, guided discovery, guided inquiry, indirect instruction, inquiry, instruction, discovery, learning, instruction strategies, metacognitive skills, note-taking, planning, procedural skills, processes, unguided inquiry. Well, next we have got interactive and experiential instructional strategies. Interactive and experiential instructional strategies. Groups are highly important to people because they satisfy a variety of human needs